Hello and welcome back to another project update. I apologize for the lack of videos the past 3 days. I'm still working on the project, it's just that I was kind of a bit lazy with firing up OBS and recording something. Um, so ever since the last video, I have almost pretty much finished the top floor of this. I think I posted some screenshots on the channel. I Yeah, lighting's basically done. I think I still have to do this railing. I'm not sure why I didn't do the railing yet. But yeah, you can kind of see that the lighting on the railing is like completely flat. Whereas the rest of the room is kind of, it's a little bit moody. But I think that's kind of what I'm going for. This room is basically done. In terms of lighting, uh, keep in mind, when I say done, I don't mean like the actual dungeon is done. I'm just talking about like the modeling aspect of it, like the 3D modeling part of it. Um, yeah, I did this room. I think I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty proud of this room. Uh, this room actually went through a massive overhaul. It used to be a lot like this room in terms of the way it appeared, but I decided let's let's make it actually outside. So you can kind of you can't see it from here because it's just the Blender level editor. It's just kind of gray sky. But the idea is that the player should be able to look up and see outside, basically. There's a little ledge they gotta climb over. There's some patches of grass. I think I'll put like a treasure chest or something over there. I don't know. I feel like I need to do. I feel like I need to do a lot more with this dungeon because it's basically just a bunch of rooms that are connected to each other. You know, with not a lot of stuff in them. I mean, there's a so in the actual Godot level, there's like a locked door here and a locked door here. There's like a key. I think I go in a chest over here, which opens that door. Oh yeah, so this is still a work in progress in terms of modeling. All right, so when I say that, I mean it's what I'm doing is I'm taking existing geometry from a trench broom quake engine level editor software. It's called trench broom, and I'm converting it all into a bunch of, well, you can, I don't know if you can see this in the top right, but well, actually it's mostly gone. Never mind. But originally there was like 100, maybe 200, basically cubes, or not cubes, but like rectangular prisms that constructed almost the entire map, and that's what I don't know. I think that's how you make most maps in Trench Room. But you can see that there's some issues with the UVs kind of getting messed up. But I think that in the future I will still maybe use Trench Broom, but I won't use it the same way. I'll probably like block out the level in Trench Broom and then import it to Blender, do everything else in Blender. Kind of like what I'm doing right now, but hopefully it won't take as long. You can kind of see here the lighting is still not there. It's very flat. Also, yeah, like I said, I need to work on some geometry issues, some Z fighting here. You don't stand up here in the game, but this is probably like a face that I have to erase. All right, let's fire up Godot engine. Just can kind of show you what it looks like in the actual engine. Just give it a second. This is not the level. I'll find it. Scenes level. All right, so this is an older version of the mesh. I haven't fully exported. It's kind of there, but it's like I haven't fully exported the geometry from the current version into it, but I think it looks all right. Dirt isn't lit properly, but that's because so I found this I'm not sure this is a problem with Blender or a problem with the GLTF importer um, script in Godot, but for some reason when I exported this map as a GLTF file, it didn't include the vertex colors. And I tried using FBX and that worked. Vertex colors are right there. This is what I'm using for lighting. And I actually encountered another issue when I imported it into Godot, and that is I couldn't figure out. Well, I mean, I've kind of figured it out now, but I couldn't figure out a good way to light dynamic objects. So I guess I consider this scene to be like a static object with the vertex lighting. And Godot does have a light mapper. The problem with the light mapper is that if I use that, it'll like put light maps on top of this system that I have right now. And I could do that, but the problem is that it won't fit the retro stuff. It won't fit like the PS1, Nintendo 64 sort of style that I'm going for. And the vertex lighting system that I got here fits a lot better. But the problem with that is that so the light mapper in Godot has a system where it creates light probes, but it's not compatible with. I don't think it's. I couldn't get it to work with the lighting system that I've got. But I found that I think if I use reflection probes, it'll work. And I got a reflection probe over here. It's kind of got this kind of boxed in over this area. And the theory is that this character should be dark in dark places and light in light places. And I don't think it's working actually right now. I think I got it working at one point, but it's not working right now. But yeah, the idea is that the player, when he's standing in a dark spot, he should be kind of dark. Yeah, it's not working. At the current moment, it's not working. I'm pretty sure I got it working at some point, but it's not working right now. I don't know, maybe I'll take a look at this. Interior. So it seems like reflection probes give you. It seems like you can set it up so that it seems like it definitely affects like the brightness level of like the player, but it also affects everything else. I'm not sure what to do about that. But yeah, that's what I've done so far today. Um, and yesterday they did before. Basically every day since the last video. Slow and steady progress. The reason it's slow is because this it's kind of a frustrating process because like I'm trying to click on a specific vertex and it's not doing it. Uh-oh, what's going on over here? Oh, it's just a missing texture, that's all. All right. Yeah, so anyways, that's it. Have a good day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.